Hello, tea friends. This is Barb Gully with Barbs Tea Service, and we're back with our podcast courtesy on TV Studios. And I'm here, as always, with studio engineer, co-host, and arm candy, Chris Gully.
Here I am. Yay.
So good to see you.
All right. Nice.
And this is podcast 63.
It's racking up, aren't they?
They are. This is our second one of the new year.
All right.
Yep. And it's also hot tea month.
Okay. When isn't it? Wait a minute now. When isn't it hot tea month?
Well, January is officially the hot tea month.
Right.
Makes sense, especially for those of us in the northern
Right.
climates. But it's also, we love January at Barb's Tea Service.
Right.
Not only is it hot tea month,
Yes.
but there's a very special birthday.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Someone who is part of the BTS podcast.
Yeah, I know. Hello.
So last year it was all Jane Austen.
Yep.
It was her milestone birthday, 250.
Yep.
You're well below that, but you do have a milestone birthday.
I do. It sneaks up on you. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but here we are.
Well, you look marvelous.
Well, thank you.
And we'll be talking more about that
Very good.
Today. But our last podcast, we had some very special guests.
We did.
Our sons, Rob and Matt.
Yep.
We had so much fun.
Yes.
That when Matt's back in town, we're hoping to bring them back.
Yeah.
In towards the end. It may be in the spring.
Yeah, they're not shy about talking.
No, they aren't.
Like their mother.
I know, and we've got to coax Rachel in
Yeah, I
one
know.
of these days.
Okay. That'll be our project, right?
That's right. Hey, there's another goal for 2026.
Okay.
Okay. And speaking of that, we just wrapped up the holiday season. We're looking forward to the new year.
Yes.
But we had such a busy year in 2025.
You did a few things.
We really did. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to just go back and take a look at all that we did do.
All right.
All right? Sort of a retrospective. So here's what we hope to cover today.
Okay.
We hope to do Barb's Tea Service Year in a Review.
Okay.
We're going to talk about podcasts, Substack, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Recent thrifting.
Yes.
And now my latest
Yes.
obsession.
Yes.
Celery vases.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that.
Okay. But first, tea.
All right, here we go. What do we got?
Today we've got a jasmine tea from China.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, it's jasmine. And you're probably going to talk about how, what is jasmine tea.
Right.
But there's also jasmine rice.
That's right.
And so I guess jasmine's used for a lot of flavorings.
Right. So, I mean, you probably getting some floral,
Right.
sweet taste.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But it's nice and smooth,
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
it?
Yeah.
It's also supposed to be, because the tea is roasted, it's roasted green tea.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of nutty flavor.
Yeah.
in there.
Okay. Right. A little,
Okay.
some almonds or something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah. Exactly. I think you nailed it. So a little bit about this tea. So we'll talk about jasmine tea, but this one in particular came from China.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay. And Rachel, our daughter Rachel, she gifted that to me this Christmas. And as many folks know, Rachel was there for work. She lived in China for 6 months.
Had an assignment, 6-month assignment.
6 month
In
assignment.
country.
Right. And really enjoyed that experience. But when she left, her coworkers had a really nice going away party, and they presented her with some gifts, some farewell gifts. And one of them was a beautiful tea set. And then they also gave her tea, and this was one of them.
Right.
And what was nice about this is they said, this one is for you.
Right.
And then you have another one to gift.
Right.
Isn't that a nice custom?
That's a great thing.
It is. So, like, if anybody says, hey, here's something, and here's something extra to give to someone.
Pass it forward.
I love it.
Okay.
So let's talk a little bit about this jasmine tea.
All right.
So jasmine tea is a scented tea.
Right.
And it can be, with the jasmine flower, but any tea can be a base.
Right.
But the most popular are green, black, and white.
Right.
And this is a green tea.
Right.
And what they do is they pick the tea leaves.
Mm-hmm.
It's very popular in China. In fact, it's the most popular scented tea in China.
Right, right. So she was in Shanghai, which is, I guess, is kind of mid-southern China.
Yes.
Which is kind of where this might come from, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Very high quality.
Mm-hmm.
And jasmine tea. So the tea leaves are picked in the spring.
Right.
But they're stored away.
Okay.
Until the end of the summer when the jasmines blossom.
Okay.
And then they bring the jasmine flowers in.
Right.
And they mix them with the tea leaves.
Right.
There's two different methods they use.
Okay.
So one is they just layer.
Okay.
Tea leaves, jasmine flowers, tea leaves.
Okay.
And then otherwise they can just mix them up.
Right.
And then they make sure that they dry everything after it's been mixed with the flowers because the flowers can add a little moisture to that.
Yeah.
So that's we'll probably talk a little bit more about this jasmine tea, but I really do like this.
Yeah, it's really quite good.
Sip.
Yeah. Well done, China.
Mm-hmm. Also, I want to show, and I don't know if this is going to show up.
Yeah.
But I brought.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. You still got the flour there.
And it's rolled up in really tight balls.
Right.
And it's very fun to even see the tea leaves unfurl.
Right.
And release from their.
It's a show.
That's right. A dinner and a show, as you like to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think now we've talked about our jasmine tea.
Right.
Wonderful gift.
Yes.
Really appreciated that. So now we're going to talk about the BTS retrospect.
Yes.
Okay. We had such a busy year, right?
You did a couple things.
Yeah, we did a couple things.
Yeah.
And I just listed 8
of
the highlights.
Yeah.
And we'll go through this rather quickly. But first one, podcasts.
Yes.
We hit the big 60+1 mark this year.
Yeah, amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
61. And we did 34 for the year.
Right.
So that's about 2.8.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
Per month.
Pardon?
Per month.
Per month, right. Yes. 2.8.
Yeah.
How you filling in the blanks?
Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So this whole year we hit some of these marks. We did our 1-year anniversary.
Right.
We had our 50th anniversary.
We did, yes.
And our 50th podcast.
Yeah.
And then our 60th podcast just last month.
Right.
And then we also received a Spirit Award from On TV Studios.
We did.
That was really wonderful.
Yeah.
And I want to thank all the special guests we had this year.
Right.
That included Rob, Matt, Kara.
Right.
And we had somebody else, Jenna, of course.
Right.
Yeah, talking about thrifting.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. We should mention our 60th. We had a little surprise.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So I want to thank our fellow podcasters now, Rick and Carol.
Right.
They surprised us on our 60th.
They snuck up on us.
They did. And they had the balloons and the bubbly. It was really a treat.
Yeah,
so
great.
Thank you.
All right.
And we're told that on our 100th podcast, that On TV Studios will give us a movie-like poster.
Yes. All right. And I know how you operate. That's all you needed to know.
It truly is. So after today, we'll have 37 to go.
All right.
Doable, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So for number 2, 13 tea events.
Yes.
Okay. So that's, of course, about one a month.
Right.
These were pretty involved.
Right.
So, and that was just shy of our record-breaking year.
Right.
And these teas took us all over.
Right.
We had a couple down in Florida.
Uh-huh.
And then we were on both sides of the state.
Well traveled.
Very well traveled.
Yeah.
And for our Baker's Dozen, this is how they broke down as far as theme goes.
Okay.
All right. 6 Downton Abbey.
Wow.
That was big because of the new movie coming out, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then we had 2 Gilded Age.
Right.
We had 2 chocolate and tea pairings.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Double yum.
Yes.
We had 2 Jane Austen.
Right.
And then we had 1 Tea Customs Around the World.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and then we did, as I mentioned, we were all over Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
We were on both the West Coast and the East Coast.
Right.
We were in Port Huron.
Yep.
So, of course, that's Lake Huron.
Yeah.
And then we were over at St. Joseph's.
Right.
Lake Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you came with me.
Yes.
We decided to make that a mini vacation.
We did, yeah.
We stayed in Holland.
Right.
Went up to visit our cousins and then made it up to Pemberley.
Yes.
With the family.
We did.
So that was a lot of fun. But
Yep.
we also, then we came back to our hometowns. We were in Birmingham and Bloomfield. More miles traveled.
Yes.
Here's some other places we went. Wyandotte,
Yes.
Ann Arbor,
Yeah.
Chesterfield, Commerce, Lyon Township, Sterling Heights, and Addison Township.
You were at all the places.
Oh, I've been everywhere, man.
All right.
Okay, and I want to give out some kudos to Rob and Pam.
Yep, your little tea elves.
Oh my gosh, such great team members.
Yep.
And throughout the year, they kind of tag teamed on different events.
Right.
But they joined forces when we were in Port Huron.
Yes.
And that was really fun.
Yep.
Quite an adventure.
Right.
And it was just fun to have the team together.
Yep.
So
right.
Thanks again. I like to say that they bring their A game to our tea events.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You like to say that.
I do.
Okay.
And then number 3.
All right.
13 Substack articles.
Okay.
All right. So again, like our tea events, about one a month.
Right. Now, did you just start in last year doing Substack, or was that from the previous year?
No, you're right. I just started in the spring.
Okay.
So
yeah.
kind of catching up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay.
And I'll tell you, this was another one like podcasting that you had suggested.
Well, I mean, how do you like that experience?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's very. I think it's the presentation is wonderful.
Yeah, it's a really nice platform. I'm a big Substack. They have all kinds of topics.
They do,
and including yours, which I read too. But
Thank you.
But they have all kinds of different, really interesting. It's a nice curation of a lot of different interesting topics with really good writers, and it's that's where I spend. If I got to read, stuff, that's why I do spend some time there.
You know what? And it has like you said, some really good writers, people who are really experts in their field.
Right.
Some of my favorite historians,
right.
Lucy Woolsey.
Uh-huh.
Just all of those. So it's sort of like a really good Wikipedia.
It is, yeah.
You can burn some time there.
Yeah.
We hope you will come to ours. We write a lot about, of course, our favorite topics like Jane Austen, the Gilded Age. Also some contemporary curiosities, I call them.
Okay. All right.
We had one where we talked about being officiated, a wedding.
Yeah.
Nuptials that were officiated by a mayonnaise mascot.
Yes. Okay.
And we still have that offer on the table for any tea company that we would, Chris, you and I would be willing to renew our vows.
Would we really?
Well, one half of us would. And so buy a giant teapot. Would that be fun?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, you might be busy that day.
Right.
All right. Moving on.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted to mention that one of the most popular of my Substack articles, though, was the review of the 3 most popular film adaptations of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice.
Right.
The 1940s, 1995.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then the 2005.
Right.
We got another one coming up.
Yeah, we do. Yes.
So stay tuned.
Now, do we know who's in that yet? I know I've seen it.
Yes.
Was it that Anna or Joy? What the heck is her name? She was in
Anna
the
Taylor
Gambit.
Joy.
Yeah. Was she in that, or am I thinking of? Yeah. Sorry, I sprung that on you.
You did, because I know that we've got Sense and Sensibility also coming out. That's the movie in September, and then the Netflix one. Oh, Daisy.
Oh, yes.
Daisy Edgar Jones.
Okay.
I think is in the Sense and Sensibility.
All right.
And then the woman who played Princess Di.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
She is going to be in the Pride and Prejudice.
Okay.
And I did do a blog story on that at the end of the year, so we'll put that link in there.
Very good.
Okay. So
we know everybody but her name.
Yes, right. Anna Corwin. I think it is.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
Thanks. Give me a few minutes.
Right.
All right. So then moving on to 4.
Yes.
Blog stories.
Yes.
72 blog stories.
You pump them out.
I do. And if you're quick with math, you know that that's an average about 6 a month.
Right.
Actually, exactly 6 a month. And to borrow from one of our favorite movies, Glengarry Glen Ross, you know what I say? ABB.
Yes.
Always be blogging.
This is true.
Okay. And this tied our busiest year of blogs. We had 72 back in 2023.
Right.
And so when I saw that coming up, I was really trying to get some more out there by the end of the year. But in December, of course, everyone's got the holidays, and then we are blessed with a lot of birthdays.
Yes.
So that sort of
cuts into your blog time. That's not fair.
A little bit. No, it's fine. So we are going to throw the gauntlet down. I'm going to say at least 73.
All right.
Next year.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'm going to say that, I whiteboarded some topics, and we're going to hit the ground running.
All right.
And we're not going to filter. I mean, we're not just filtering for compelling.
Yes. So what does that mean?
Well, I mean, we're not going to be bound to riveting.
Okay.
So it opens up a whole lot more.
Okay. Hopefully it's interesting.
Well,
okay.
You be the judge of that.
All right. Very good.
All right. And then 5, we had our tea time feature.
Right.
And of course, we've talked about this a lot.
Right.
The November-December issue of Tea Time included our article about the Morgan Library's Jane Austen exhibit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that was really a great way to end this, the year of Jane Austen.
Yep.
Every year's Jane Austen, but this was really special because it was 250 years since she was born.
Yes, and that was such a great exhibit. That was
wasn't it?
It was a fun trip to New York, and it's so well done, and parts of it were it was both interesting, and then parts of it were kind of moving, because it was a lot of letters in her own hand, and Cassandra writing about the death of her sister, and I mean these were real people. And they're such a big part of our lives today, and it was really really interesting to see all of that.
That's a really good point, because you forget that she's a legend, and these folks are sort of in the past, but they are real people,
right? And
when you read that letter that Cassandra wrote to her niece, expressing her sadness because her sister had just passed away,
right,
and the curator even said they needed to keep a box of Kleenex by that, because it's so moving, and you just feel that this is what they were really these were the emotions, which kind of gets glossed over a bit.
Well, plus there's the other letter where Cassandra had to snip out must have been a really snarky sentence about some relation they had, and it was it was literally cut out of the letter.
That's where cut and paste came from, the original. She's taking out the snarky remarks.
Right.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Okay. So then number 6, we went to 4 presidential homes and a bonus.
All right.
So in 2025, our goal was at least 2 presidential homes libraries.
We were young then.
We were. And the great thing about a modest goal is it gives you the opportunity to overachieve.
We like to start out slow and then taper down.
Exactly.
All right.
That is another one of our mottos. But by March, we had doubled our goal.
Right.
We went to 4.
Yes.
So just a refresher for those who may...
who care?
Right. We did, in February, Jimmy Carter's in Plains, Georgia.
Right.
We did James K. Polk in Columbia, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
And then the site of one of the log cabins that Abraham Lincoln lived in. Yeah. And that was in Knob Creek, Kentucky.
He moved around.
He really did. And then in March, we went to the Rutherford B. Hayes home.
Right. Yeah.
And that was in Fremont, Ohio, and we still have the mug.
Yes. We got all the merch.
Yeah, right.
So, I would just observe presidential homes personally would not have been a thing I would have, personally sought out. But I've always been pleasantly surprised and intrigued about, you get that little slice of these, American historical icons. They're kind of frozen in time, and there's been a lot of work to kind of put them in the period of when they would have been contemporary, and they're all well done and well cared for. And in England they have these big manor homes for the lords and ladies and whatnot, and we really don't have that here. These are fairly modest homes, and in comparison, Hilding was kind of on a grand scale.
Yes. The son of.
Yeah, the son of that's Robert Lincoln, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So anyway, that was kind of on the extreme, but anyway, it was just well done.
It was.
Yeah, and so it was a lot of fun.
So That's again another good point, because it started because Rachel and I both have political science undergrads,
right?
You know, and we love history. Well, you love history too, but this was sort of a goal we started. We had gone to Franklin Roosevelt home, and we were gonna see if how far we could get.
Right.
So it just and like you said, you get this point in time,
right?
And then it's great to see the presidents that we all know very well.
Right.
But then, like you said, there's kind of that blend of a lot of these presidents, and you don't really know where they were and what their accomplishments were, or what really set them off. We know the big things, but so I think it really puts stuff in context.
Sure,
you know, gives you an appreciation for that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I mentioned we did do a bonus. We were in Buffalo in October.
Right.
And we went to the inaugural site of
Teddy Roosevelt.
And we saw the Teddy Roosevelt newly installed Teddy Roosevelt hologram.
That's right.
That talked, right?
And glitched.
Yes. Okay, so
I think holograms have to glitch. I think that's the rule.
yes. So, but that was a great experience.
Yep.
Loved it.
Yep.
Okay. And then moving on, number 7, we went to 2 Frank Lloyd Wright houses.
Amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
And I refer to the BTS bingo card, but one of your favorite sayings is that wasn't on our bingo card.
All right.
And I will say at the beginning of last year,
no,
really not on our bingo card.
Yep.
But we had 2.
And we don't even play bingo.
We don't. We're going to start. Hey, there's something for 2026.
That's kind of reductive. Playing bingo is on our bingo card. Anyway.
Oh, okay. So anyway, the 2 Frank Lloyd Wright houses.
Yes. Focus.
I know. So I think, of course, the highlight of the year was the Frank Lloyd Wright house in
Two Rivers.
Yep. We went to Wisconsin, and that was the site of our son and daughter-in-law's wedding reception.
Right. Yep.
Beautiful.
Now, this was the last home. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm mixing it up with another thing. So he designed, it was a contest.
This was the contest, right.
From Life magazine.
That's right.
And he submitted a design, didn't win.
He didn't win. It was for like the common person.
Right.
But yes, and they did have the Life magazine
article there,
and actually the owner gave one to Matt and Jenna as something to take home as a souvenir. Really cool. So now we're all about Frank Lloyd Wright. You're talking about that documentary, the last one. So we'll get to that in a later podcast. But so now we're really becoming a Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah. Well, you know, and the neat thing about that experience was we were in the home, not on a tour.
That's right.
We had to kind of we had to use it and use the kitchen and and look at the weird toilet where the door banged into. Because Frank Lloyd Wright was passive aggressive about design changes.
Yes. And it's right, because when you go into a Frank Lloyd Wright, you usually see like these beautiful windows that complement nature and just like this wonderful great room and space. Yeah. But we actually had to work in the kitchen.
Right.
And it was tight.
So
you get to see how impractical some of it was. But nonetheless, we're still fans.
Yeah.
And then when we came back, Rachel and I went to another Frank Lloyd Wright home. Local. It's one that's owned by Cranbrook.
Right.
And this is a Frank Lloyd Wright home that was gifted to them.
Right.
And we talked about this in a podcast before. We were just struck by how much it looked like the other one.
Right. This is that Usonian style.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're kind of now hooked. And
Right.
We're going to be going to more, but I say there's nothing wrong with a lot of Wright.
Okay.
Or
here it comes.
2 rights don't make a wrong.
All right.
Okay. Bring back that sound effect, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on.
We'll move on. All right, and then finally we did 2 Jane Austen out-of-town excursions.
Right.
Okay, and the first one was we had the Jane Austen Festival that was in Ohio.
Right.
This was in Sharonville, and it is just a little bit north of Cincinnati.
Right.
Okay, and they picked up where the Louisville Jasna chapter left off. So Jasna, Jane Austen Society of North America, they had those wonderful festivals I've referred to many times.
Right.
And now Sharonville, with the consult of the Louisville chapter, they put on just a really good
Yep.
one. They had a few hiccups,
Right,
but we're excited.
Yep.
And another thing that's really a bonus is it's very close
Yes.
to my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And so it made lodging and traveling most agreeable.
Okay. Most felicitous or something.
Oh, well done. Okay. I think we need more caffeine.
All right. Okay. Very good.
Okay. So then 2 weeks later, we were at the
Morgan Library.
Right. We were at the Morgan Library. So that was 2 Jane Austen exhibits.
Yeah.
And that wrapped up the whole year.
Simmer down.
I know. I think I'll. Okay.
Take a sip.
I did take a sip. Okay. Pause and reflect.
It's that time of year.
It really is.
Yeah.
So we wrapped up our year
Right.
a lot with Jane Austen. Again, last year was Jane Austen celebrating her milestone birthday.
Right.
This year, 2026, is the year of Chris Gully.
That's right. Wow.
All right. Yes.
Okay.
All right. And we just have, a few minutes?
We got 4 minutes.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about my new passion,
Okay.
and that is celery vases.
That's kind of weird.
Oh, we're just getting started
Okay.
here. Okay. So this is,
Hold that baby up. Okay.
can you see that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Isn't that
All right.
pretty? All right. So since we talked about celery vases
Right.
in the last 2 podcasts.
Right.
2 podcasts ago.
Right. Yeah. It's out there somewhere.
It is.
Yeah.
So I've got
You've got proof.
my own celery vase as well as a celery vase reference book.
Okay.
I didn't have that before.
Okay.
In just a month.
That's what every girl needs.
It kind of. All right. So anyway, we talked about celery vases being something that's become popular.
Yeah. Mhm.
There's a House Beautiful
Right.
article that we referenced. And the reason they're becoming popular
Yes.
is there's a renewed interest in classic entertaining.
Okay.
There's a growing enthusiasm for conversation-starting antiques.
Okay.
Hello, knife rests.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
And there's an uptick in thrifting.
Okay.
So you can get some of these for pretty reasonable price.
It's a perfect storm.
It is.
Right.
Of celery
Yeah.
vases.
Yeah.
And what's kind of fun is they say that the average, you can find these in thrift stores for about $25 to $35.
Right. Right.
So last week when Matt and Jenna were in, Jenna really loves thrifting, and
Yes.
she's very good at
Yeah.
it. So they were going out to the east side,
Right.
and she said, "Do you want to go?" And I go, "Sure." So we went to this mega store. I found a book there, and that'll be featured in our Tuesday Tea and Tomes. I'm real
Right.
excited about
Right.
that. It wasn't my celery base reference
Yeah.
book, but
Okay. Okay.
that
Right.
I had to purchase online.
Right.
Anyway, who would give up a celery base reference book, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so the second place we went to, this was this big mega thrift
Right.
store. Second one we went to, I found this within 30 seconds.
You were on it.
Oh my gosh. I just yelled out, "Jenna, I found a celery."
The only problem with this is that you put celery in it.
Oh, no. It has a lot more uses. We mentioned some that you could do last time we were talking about celery bases, but you can use them for flowers.
Okay. All right.
And you can use them for votives.
Okay.
You can put ice in them,
Okay.
set it up on your bar.
Very nice.
And, of course, you can do celery.
Okay.
Isn't that great?
That is great.
So how much time?
You got a minute, babe.
Okay. Super quick. This had some identification on it that helped us narrow it down.
Right.
I did do a blog on that, so I'll put that link in as well.
Right.
So I do think I hear that sound.
Here we go. All right.
Okay. And I want to remind everybody that we will have blog stories that relate to what we talked about today in the link on our comment section.
Right.
I want to thank On TV Studios for allowing us to be here. We're getting close to our 100th.
I know. We're closing in.
And I want to thank my co-host and Arm Candy. And this year is yours.
All right. You're welcome.
Chris Gully.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay.
All right. And as we like to say at Barbs Tea Service, please stay tuned.
All right.